Warm weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, let's check on the weather now.
Let's talk about it. It's a happy, hazy Friday, isn't it, Cedric?
I like that. A happy, hazy Friday. We'll take that, right? We definitely got the haze. It is Friday. We're heading into the weekend. And other than that, the weather's not too bad, right? We've got temperatures that are averaging about 10 to 15 degrees above where they should be for this time of the year. And so even though it's cooling down now, these temperatures jumping into the upper 40s and low 50s across the north, not typical for this time of the year, and temperatures jumping in the 60s across the south, definitely not typical. We're cooling down. We'll continue to cool down tonight, and by tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to partly cloudy skies. Watch out for a little patchy, dense fog up towards closer to the Great Salt Lake. Otherwise, we're looking at temperatures back into the 20s and low 30s by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. As we go throughout your Saturday, hazy sunshine returns across the north. We'll look at those highs climbing into the low 60s across the south. Again, with lots of sunshine, but again, you're going to notice here temperatures well above average. Here's why. The big ridge of high pressure, you can almost see it. You can tell the storm track goes up and above us, and nothing really kind of goes into this area here because it's being blocked by this ridge of high pressure. And that's going to be the story as we go into the weekend. But by the end of the weekend, we'll start to see a system move by that'll try to break the ridge down a little bit. We'll get another one coming through on Monday that will also help break down the ridge and give us at least a chance of a few isolated rain or maybe even a couple of mountain snow showers. And then the bigger storm system starts to arrive. This is what I call the pattern changer as we get into your Christmas Day. Still looking like a chance of some colder and unsettled weather for your Christmas Day. And then that system moves out, but it opens the floodgates to a much more active and unsettled weather pattern here across the western half of the country. And I think we're going to see things getting a little more interesting around here just after Christmas. So as we look at this active pattern, high pressure keeping us quiet through the weekend, but then we'll notice again we got that first little system moving in on Monday, the main track way up in Idaho, but it could give us an isolated valley rain shower, a mountain snow shower. That's going to be about it. Best chance will be along and north of I-80. And then here comes the second system that comes through. This is Christmas Eve off to our west. We'll have some clouds and some breezy conditions, but here's Christmas Day, and we get this low pressure moving through that could bring us again either some rain changing over to snow in the valleys or maybe just some snow showers as we go throughout your Christmas Day. But I think we will see some snowflakes falling on Christmas Day. Now, whether it accumulates much in the valleys, that's going to be a big question. Doesn't look like it would do a lot because temperatures are going to be near 50 the day before. But in the mountains, I do think we could see some decent accumulations from this system. That system moves away, and then as we get into the rest of the week, we get another system lined up ready to come in on Thursday and Friday. That could bring us a chance of some snow showers out here. And then after that, we get another system that lines up as we head into the weekend. That one could bring us some active weather. So, again, it's been a quiet start to the season, but I think things are about to start changing here for us. But as we go between now and Monday evening, that first system, maybe a little bit of light accumulations, primarily up towards the Bear River range. The second system could bring us some accumulations, maybe down close to the benches and the mountains. Could see a little bit in the valley floors. And then after that, things really start to light up and down the I-15 corridor. So we like to see that in the weather information, and hopefully it comes to fruition. Christmas Eve, again, looking quiet, but late Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day, that's when the active weather starts to arrive. So in St. George, we're looking at those temperatures in the 60s through the weekend. So enjoy, we'll call it a little spring break before we get into the holiday season, because after that, we start to cool it down and introduce more inclement weather. The Wasatch Front, we've got a nice weekend, but things change heading into next week. We've got several days by the middle and latter half of next week where we could see rain and even snow.
Wow, I could go for some snow.
Yeah, a lot of folks have been asking for it.